So I wanted to do a video talking about Void Strike in the Madurai tree, and what it does is it continuously adds this additional damage, it lasts for 8 attacks. It doesn't have a timer associated with it, which is really nice. However, that consumption can happen either by your operator or your warframe, and there's a bunch of different things that if you're not aware of, you're going to run into issues as far as maximizing Void Strike. For one, is it will never refresh those 8 attacks. If you've used 4 of them, then you have 4 left. You can continue to add additional damage to it, but it won't recharge those 8 attacks until you completely consume the buff. Let's see, anything else going on in this? And then they talk about this one pellet. So only the first pellet gets the damage. If you have multi-shot, that means you're going to shoot 2 bullets, but the first one's going to get the bonus and the other one's not. So I'm going to go into the game and show you what this looks like. Let me click on this. So when I'm in stealth, I get a little buff in the upper right corner, so I have 8 charges. The longer I hold stealth, the more that bonus is going to go, and I can go until I run out of energy. If you're in the Zenaran tree, I believe, you get a higher energy pool and you get a higher energy rate, which means you can stay in this longer and not have to keep going in and out. Alright, so right now I have a 3.8, and I'm just going to shoot my bullet down the line here, and it's going to use 1 consumption. And for this attack, everything gets hit equally because the bullet's considered 1 pellet. And additionally, if you use your alternate fire, you're going to notice that the damage when it was crit, it was about the same, and when it was not a crit, it's also about the same. Likewise, I can get into my operator and I can shoot. You notice one hit was really high and the other one was much lower, and that's because the first one has the bullet bonus. I'm just going to shoot this guy in the head. So I've used all the charges, so now I'm going to be back in here. I'm going to get that buff up. So I'm going to shoot a few more and show you that what I was talking about before. So I have 4 charges. I'm trying to charge, and it didn't refresh the amount of charges that I have. Likewise, if you're in your operator, if you're meleeing, it uses a swing regardless of whether you hit something, which can be a little bit annoying. So I'm going to get the buff again. This is really low. And what I noticed was if you whip, you lose a charge for everything you hit in addition to just swinging, which means in like 2 swings here, I'm already pretty much used up all the charges. I'm going to show you one other thing, which is I have a Rakta Ballistica. So I got 8 charges right now, and I shoot it, and I shoot 4 individual pellets, and each one of those pellets counts as a single pellet for this weapon. So in 2 shots, I've already wiped my buff, which can be pretty annoying if you're doing eidolons and you have you got 20 stacks or 30 stacks, because people will just sit there and just hold this buff for forever, and that buff is just going to give you so much damage that you'll one-shot the shields. You'll do 45,000 shield damage in 1 shot. So I'm just going to show you here. I would say quickly, but it's not. I'm not going to speed up the video. So I got 4.26 times right now, and I'm again in the charge, and this is how long it takes. And if you've just killed the first tier list, run over, you put your shard in there, you jump across the lake, and you just go into stealth mode, and you just keep doing this until everybody's come through and done their part. And I usually have like 10 or 15, 20 times damage. And it's important to note that whether I use the operators left click or alternate fire, they're all going to consume a charge, and the weapon I use is going to get this multiplier. So it's preferably a weapon, a single shot weapon like a sniper rifle, that is going to get the maximum benefit from that. So here I'm at 10 times damage. Let's see what that does. Switch over to my Vectis. 13,000. Now I'm back out of charges. You'll see that my damage has gotten normalized. But that's kind of it for this video. I just wanted to show these things that are happening, and how to best use this buff. Oh, you know what I should do is I guess I could just show you where it is in the focus tree. I think that's probably worthwhile. So in the focus under Martyr, so you have to get the first point here, this point, and then down to Void Strike. It's kind of annoying that you have to get Void Radiance, but here's the skill that I'm talking about.